Alright, and what is up, guys? Nerdfo here. So today we're going to be going over one of the most irritating Pokemon there is right now. I'm not kidding, I hate this thing so much. Well, I love it for competitive battling, but I hate facing it. So if you guys have never heard about this, you will now hear about this OP strategy with Sylveon. If you guys ever thought that EVs were not viable, well, think twice. First of all, we're going to be getting into the ability, where all of his normal type attacks are going to be transferring into fairy type attacks and doing 1.3 times damage. Um, Now, seeing the stats, pretty normal. Kind of like a bulky special attack user, running modest nature because you actually need speed, so and you don't need attack, so just boosting up that special attack as much as possible. This is insane. Like, trust me, this is insane. If you want to do something like this even, and then like that, go ahead, because it's pretty fast, but not really. So like, I feel like putting more points into bulkiness would be nice, because if you don't go first, you're not going to be like a one-hit sweep, hopefully. But its special defense is really high. So even if you want to do something like this, go ahead, where you're boosting up that defense. But it's all preference. You could increase the speed, doesn't really matter. Basically, all you're going to want to do is run this choice specs, which is going to keep you into using one move, but it's going to boost your special attack by 1.5, which is insane already. And then plus with that nature, and then added the choice specs, this is going to be skyrocketing. And then this is the main item, like use. Okay, so basically this is used for double battles, and this is what I would do. I would probably swap out. Well, you know what? Not on this setup. All right, let's just go over this. This setup can be used in doubles, but also in singles with the choice specs. But Hyper Voice is basically what you're gonna be using. These are always just situational. Dazzling Gleam is nice for doubles because you're just gonna be hitting adjacent guys. But Hyper Voice is basically just a better Dazzling Gleam, so I don't know. It's up to you. But now Shadow Ball, just some type coverage, Draining Kiss to give you back that damage. But I don't know how well it would work with choice specs. You can use it, but it's not the main source. Okay, so basically Hyper Voice is going to change into a fairy type attack and then get the pixelate bonus. And if you're doing doubles, it hits both guys, so don't worry about that. It's a really strong attack in general. Gonna be getting stab or whatever. And yeah, it should be able to one-hit almost everything. Pixie does not have many weaknesses other than poison and steel, I believe. So, and which you do not see a lot right now. But you don't really see, other than like Pharaoh Seed and stuff, you're not going to be seeing many steel type Pokemon or poison type really. So it's not something you're going to have to worry about. And maybe, let's see, does this thing learn Psychic? No, but it can learn Psyshock, which is almost as good. But basically what this can do is, if there's poison types, you can kind of just take them out with Psyshock or something like that. And yeah, that's kind of it for this one. If you want to use Moonblast, you can. But yeah, this setup's basically complete here. I'd recommend using Hyper Voice though. Hyper Voice is just quite better. Alright, now this is going to be just a regular. If you don't want to be locked into one move, you can just do this. Calm Mind is going to be boosting your special defense, which is why you're going to want to maybe reduce it like this, so you have that defense, but then you also have really high special defense anyway. Boosting it up is going to be insane. Shadow Ball for type coverage, Moonblast, Hyper Voice. If you're doing doubles, might want to swap this out for Dazzling Gleam, but at the same time, Hyper Voice is going to be a stronger Dazzling Gleam, so maybe you want to swap it out for Draining Kiss to get your health back. Or you could do something like this. You could set up, you could use detect, which is basically protect. Um, so then what you could do from here is you could protect yourself on a double battle, and then while your other Pokemon is using Thunder Wave to paralyze the opposing team, which is going to allow you to go first almost every time. So maybe you want to use a support Pokemon to just be paralyzing and reducing speed or whatever, so you can get that guaranteed shot and basically use this thing as a one-hit KO and outspeed everything. So um, that's a really good strategy. Maybe even if you want to use it as a baton pass user and do something like this or something, I don't know, Curse, Calm Mind, baton pass, I don't know, whatever. It's up to you and what you're using it for, but I would probably recommend sticking to the other setup, which is this. If you want to swap out Calm Mind, like if you don't want to use Calm Mind, you could use it for Detect. Anything, just keep Detect in or Protect or whatever, if you're doing the double setup. And that's basically it for this thing. Do not underestimate this thing. It is incredibly OP. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.